Captain Urian Valako felt, for perhaps the first time, that he'd wasted his life. He'd earned a position of honor, a command, on one of the most prestigious missions humanity had ever attempted. He'd done his job as well as any man could be expected to do, even in the face of near impossible circumstances. He bore no blame for what became of Divinity. He knew that. But the red text scrolled across the screen, a never-ending array of nonsense errors, computerized failures, and madness. He felt the inevitability of death watching what was, effectively, his entire world tearing itself to pieces. He just wanted to go home. He stood on the bridge of the chrysalis alone, flicking through all of the available monitors, finding screen after screen of either total darkness or cascading red error text. Even those quickly lost power. He found one feed, a security camera, and he couldn't even tell where it was in the ship. There was a person there in full vacuum suit, lying on the ground. Had to be dead, Urian told himself. A strange, bluish creature with 10 long, thin tendrils hung over the person. Captain Valako watched as this thing stared down with its one giant white eye into the dead or dying crewmate. He felt a pang of guilt, like there was anything he could have done for whoever it was. And then the feed died. The loss of visibility inspired a brief panic in Urian. His heart rate spiked, and his suit beeped in his ear, indicating an unsafe increase in blood pressure. He flipped through the feeds one by one, faster and faster, his head growing hotter as he found nothing but blackness. Even navigation was gone. The massive salvage module, his kingdom, the ship he was sworn to shepherd through the infinite void, was flying blind. That wasn't really true. He'd seen their projected course, and the state of the reactors, before those computers had cut out. Landfall was inevitable. Whatever that planet was, the spacebound recycling station was going to crash into it, and they were all going to die. A voice came in over his personal communicator. His heart leapt in his throat for a second, and it felt like hope even though he knew there was no such thing. Still, the fact that they still worked was incredible. They must have been segmented from the network somehow, safe from the sickness rolling through the rest of the machines. All survivors have secured Base 6. We have a few launches remaining. We may be able to make controlled descents and work on contacting others once we're safe on the ground. The second voice. Copy that. Still no response from Divinity. We're locked out of every... Ah! Captain Valako bowed his head. He nodded to himself and stared up at the massive black screen that dominated the bridge. The captain liked to think of himself as a brave man, a man of honor. And a captain always went down with his ship. There was sound behind him. Something skittering. Something moving. He shuddered. It would be nice to continue thinking of himself as a brave man, but the chrysalis was no longer a place for such things. He took a deep breath and rushed to the emergency cabinet in the back of the bridge. With a lightly armored hand, he punched through the glass and fumbled through the doors and packs in there. They had to have them. There had to still be a few. His hands closed around a heavy metal analog case, but the gravity races were still locked to it. One last act of defiance by the chrysalis, apparently. Urian drove a foot into the wall and wrenched the case free. It popped open. He and the case clattered to the floor.
Captain Valako, you appear to have fallen. Are you injured?
The captain ignored the mechanical voice, rifling through the case for a tiny crystal plug.
Your behavior is erratic and your biometrics indicate unusually high levels of cortisol. Please report to the nearest medical bay for assistance.
Assistance. Right. The captain's fingers closed around the tiny crystal device. He took a deep breath and dropped it in his pocket. Inhibitor facet secured. Maybe, just maybe, he could get out of there. This is Pod Against the Machine.
Pod Against the Machine.
Welcome back to Pod Against the Machine, the only Pathfinder actual play that will never, ever have a surprise round again. Ever. Seriously. That was ridiculous. I'm your host, and here's everybody.
It can't have been all that surprising to you.
I look forward to none of your monsters having surprise rounds. That's a wonderful.
Yeah. You locked in.
I'm fair. That's fine with me. I'll take
You've heard it here
It's like a fair
first,
trade.
listeners.
Yep. Everybody includes all of Sam's monsters until the end of book 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Also, hello.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
Hi.
Hello.
Well, last time on the program, the party explored a really gross cave and got some up close and personal looks at some bone chimes and some nice ticks. And then they journeyed north into the older caverns of the excavator area and found that there was a blood ghost up there. She just wanted to talk. She made it pretty clear that she didn't actually care about Hellion. What she really cared about was having her curse broken so she could, get out of the material plane. Because the material plane, as we all know, is for losers. The party had a quick huddle over to the side where they very quietly and calmly discussed how they could totally hire this evil plane-hopping militaristic monster to help them kill Hellion. And then eventually they did a full 180 and just ran right out of the huddle and attacked her, which in football, that would be false start, 5-yard penalty. So I think we're gonna start by redoing that fight, and you all get a 5-yard penalty.
I'm fine with being 15
5
feet
yards
farther
further
back.
away.
Yeah, I was like, I
Ranged
think that
character.
some part of the charge still works. Maybe not. I guess it has to be within 30 feet or 60.
30 for us, the surprise round.
Yikes.
Because if we did go back in time, though, we wouldn't be held to the no surprise rounds going forward. Because this would have taken place before that was instantiated. So I think no matter what, you're caught in a time loop. You can't undo it and not also let us have the surprise round.
All right, fine. I'll just add like 30 more zills later to make up for it.
There will be zills, and there will be blood. Fine.
Zillions of zills.
Yes.
The next book has been replaced with Oops All Zills.
So who's going to start off rolling HP? We leveled, right?
Sorry, no level. Weirdly.
Weirdly, she wasn't worth any XP. Unfortunately, she has to get at least one attack in before we actually get any off of
Yeah,
her.
that's the rule.
Nope.
The problem is we killed her, and she was going to go back and tell the rest of her people not to invade. But now she can't.
And there's just
I
eggs everywhere.
don't know about the Zill people believing that. Do you think in Zill culture they say stuff like, instead of saying like you shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket, they're like you shouldn't
no,
put all
please don't
your
finish that.
eggs in one.
You shouldn't inject all of your eggs into one helpless victim.
There's plenty of ovipositors to go around.
I'm so sad.
All right. So we moved about 80 feet in the last session.
Yeah, let's finish checking out the east, maybe.
Yeah, this little bit here, because it doesn't look like it goes anywhere, and then we'll go back the other way.
Just imagining Lady Tatterface is slinking in the corner like Asher was.
Never mind.
Hello.
Just watching that happen. Well, as you hook around to the east, the passageway narrows and loops down a little bit to the south and gets still narrower down to like a 5-foot wide passage and keeps going to the east.
Yay. So do we want to go west then and see if that other one loops back around to the north door before we leave this map?
We could just like peek our head in. A little quick peek. Casual peek. I'm out front, I'm stealthy. Alright, is there like a door, or is this like an off the map onto another map liminal boundary?
You are in one of those strange metaphysical things where you just feel like Even though you should be able to see more than 15 feet, the map just doesn't go that far.
I guess there's nothing over there.
It's almost like you'll be magically teleported once you go just a little bit farther.
Take a peek. Let's make Sam happy. We killed a Zill.
Okay, let's take a peek. Oh, here we go. Asher has volunteered to go first.
Oh, why don't we do the old Papa-Doodle-Doo onto the next map? Oh, look, I haven't put any player characters on the next map, so you can't see anything.
Nope. I'm gonna say, hold on, I'm zooming out.
Oops.
Yeah.
That is not what
You're
I
just
meant.
biding time to add all the Zill tokens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Stalling, you're vamping.
Copy pasting Alexander or whatever her name was.
Zargmander. Sure,
Zargmander.
like
Yeah.
very memorable name for a character who lasted almost a round.
She got in some great banter beforehand. Mild threats. Whole discussion on ovipositors.
Yeah. What was that thing she said at the end? What was the name she said of the thing that she said would kill us all? Like the something mother?
I believe the All-Mother.
Okay.
Now, as you
Yeah, that's not terrifying at all.
come out through this cave, you see up ahead of you a couple of those little beetle-like robots that were in the computer room before. They're scuttling about. These ones look like they've been sort of built up to, like, somebody's like tacked on some armored plating and kind of tried to make them a little buffer. And then in the
You have a gun?
yeah, they have a little torchy gun doodle.
This looks
with
like
some-
Little
someone's
heat
given
gun.
them the advanced template.
Oh, yeah, those things, the other ones. Yeah.
And then in the background, or in the far back of this weird little 30-foot long, kind of 10-foot wide cave room, there's a Hellion monitor mounted on the wall. And it's on, but the guy you see on it doesn't look like Hellion. It's on the screen you see like a smiling, immaculately handsome Yosoki face with adorable oversized brown eyes and a winning smile. He's wearing a cowboy hat that looks like a brand new version of Asher's, like he just picked it right off the rack at his local haberdashery, and a long fashionable duster with no sleeves. His right arm is made of a shining green metal, but much more neatly built than Vargas's, much more like a robot arm, very, very polished. Like it was built in a precision machine shop and just waxed. And his fashionable duster is, of course, wide open, revealing his shirtless, massively muscled, Lee-Field Captain America-esque chest exposed, which is just covered in upwards of a dozen shiny stickers of various adorable, color-saturated animals, plus one right in the center of his rippling pectorals that says tallestest. And there's a generous dusting of pink and purple glitter that seems to be kind of like embedded in his skin or just like part of the whole deal. And he's smiling at all of you, but the familiar Hellion voice comes out of this face and says,
I come in peace. You don't understand what you're doing. You have to help me. It's fine that you got rid of the Lords of Rus. They were evil. They were all monsters. I agree with that. That was great. That was wonderful. They were all disposable, but I'm not. I'm the only one that can save the world. You want to save the world, right? I mean, clearly you want to save the world. You live in the world, right?
Is this the coming storm we've heard of? The hatching, as it may also be known?
That would be it. There's a horror that you couldn't even believe exists. A tyrant beyond anything. You can help me. We can stand against her together.
Stand against, who?
Unity.
Can you share any more information on this, coming tyrant?
She dwells beneath the Silver Mountain. She is the source of my power. But I broke free of her control, and now I am the only hope this world has to stand against her.
And as he's talking, just like the picture ripples on the monitor for just a second.
You are malfunctioning.
And he sort of like shakes his arm like he's brushing something away.
She's trapped in the mountain. You don't understand. She rules this world. She rules a world of her own, but every day she grows in power and she reaches out. She's trying. She's going to destroy us all.
Ignore him. His mind has grown corrupted and requires repairs.
Ignore her. She's just trying to turn you against me. I'm your only hope.
So we're hearing that second voice in common?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And does it sound like the voice we heard out of the Gearsman?
It does indeed.
So that's probably Cassandra.
Or Unity?
Or Unity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that could have been Unity, yeah.
Yeah, I still don't know. I will echo what I said in 72. I don't know if we have enough pieces to assume the Gearsman is Unity, just because I really think... Cassandra. Because Cassandra was described as an android, and androids can't live in other things. So, but this does sound like something a Unity could do.
Well, she was also described, though, as Hellian's sister, so you would think she would be an AI, wouldn't you? Unless she's an AI that's stuck in only one thing.
Well, we could ask him. Seems to be very talkative right now.
Yeah, I was going to say he's right here. Yeah. In fact, Vargas will actually say that. The voice, the one you're telling us to ignore. Whose voice is that?
That is the source. That is Unity. Every day she tries to wheedle her way into my mind, but I am too strong for her.
We roll like a sense motive on him when he said that Unity is evil and wants to like take over or whatever.
Go for it.
Only an 11 for Vargas.
I got less.
What about a natural 19 for a 23?
Nice.
I think all of you believe that he absolutely believes that she's evil. It's hard to tell how much of it is a personal grudge and how much of it is, genuine belief. I think that especially Asher gets the sense that Hellion doesn't really have that much of a concept of morality outside of himself.
Yeah, because it seems like the thing that talked us through the Gearsman didn't seem like evil exactly, and it sounds like this thing is trying to fix whatever the heck is wrong with him, which could be what's making him go nuts and try to take over the world. So I'm wondering if Unity isn't bad, but because he's corrupted, it's like messed with his brain.
You know, Hellion, when we first met Meander, she had said something along the lines of, whoever will not stand in your way, you'll protect, and anyone who did stand in your way, you would destroy. And we've heard lots of things like that, and many threats of cleansing our skin. So you'll forgive our skepticism that your motives are in fact pure.
He looks like he's having a little bit of trouble with that one. He says,
Look, used to doing things a certain way. When you're a god, you expect people to bow to you. Obviously, you guys were all like, oh, we don't bow to anybody. And that was, it made me mad, but, like, there are other things that are more important. Like, getting unity and ascending to my throne, my rightful throne.
And then
I will seize the power that unity has and shed this pathetic mortal realm and these ridiculous restrictions. And what more do you want? That's the end goal for everybody, isn't it?
it's... We've just heard a lot of focus, from you in particular, on, destroying and cleansing and how much danger we're in. So I'm having a little trouble understanding this 180. And also understanding why you think we should help. Because that whole thing made it sound like you come out on top and we don't love you.
It's fear. That's what it is. I don't know. He points at the TV in the back. What this really is. But I do know what desperation smells like. And I've got a pretty big nose. Yup. Hellion. I thought we were apes. I don't even know why we're conversing with this piece of glass, Kira. It was willing to sap the livelihood out of people's heads in your hometown to fuel his desires for grandeur. This just looks like another piece of glass to be broken.
Yeah, I remember.
You don't understand.
Yeah.
You did all this to protect some stupid little town, right? Well, now the town is the whole world. You don't even have to bow to me. I'm giving you that. You can stand on your own feet. Just help me revive the excavator and help me find my sister, and then I'll destroy Unity. That's all I need.
Yeah. Mate, we can stand on our own feet, and you clearly cannot. We've been talking to flat, two-dimensional planes of glass since we've walked into this place. I don't see a god. I see a joke.
Yes. As Brixby said, you're scared. You, whatever you are, and you're no god. You can't act on your own. You need your minions to do your dirty work for you. And we've gotten rid of all of them. That's why, all of a sudden, you look the way you do. Why you're suddenly friendly. You're not willing to help us. You're terrified of us.
And he's got his, Yosoki lip curling with rage, and his visage is kind of rippling backwards to more demonic, but like shifting in jagged pixels, kind of fog of war thing where he's trying to do one and the other one's maybe a little bit easier for him. And as he's about to speak, that voice comes out again.
Return to me immediately.
He says,
Shut up, you! Shut up, all of you! You'll see just what I can do. You'll all see.
And the monitor blinks out, and these little beetle robots spring forth to attack. I'm going to need everyone to roll for initiative. All right, so what did Asher get for initiative?
Well, I just couldn't resist the temptation of rolling this dice again. And it just has gotten higher and higher, and rolled a nat 20 for a 24.
Wow. And how about Kira?
15 for a dirty 20.
Pretty speedy. How about Vargas?
Vargas rolled a 4 for a 6.
Not so speedy there. And how about Brixby?
14 for a 21.
Wow. Almost everybody's fast. Gonna sort descending, and the first one to act will be Asher.
Whew, 4 times higher than my previous initiative roll. pretty good odds. Asher will go ahead and rapid shot this robot closest to him while he has some space to do so. The first bullet, it will be mundane, and then he'll swift in between to will an adamantine round in. And immediately misfire.
Oof.
So you can full attack with multiple weapons, but he didn't have his other pistol drawn. So, alas, he doesn't have quick draw. Right, I'm gonna do that instead. So, I guess my full attack was started, but it ended prematurely. Does that then count as just a standard?
Yeah, that just counts as a standard action if you only took the one shot, so you still have a move.
Okay, then nice. Then as a move action, he will draw the other pistol. Yeah, love going first. Real pumped. Went from literally a nat 20 to a nat 1 on a different die before you yell at me.
Very exciting.
That's why you shouldn't have switched.
Don't switch the die.
You gotta ride it out.
Clearly. So this little robot in the back is going to fly forward in its little beetle wings, and it's going to charge at Asher. That's going to... No, it can't, because it's got to go into your square.
It's gotta slam into the wall to the south of Asher.
Well, it has to... It could, but it has to go into your square to attack, so instead, it's just going to fly up, and it's going to shoot its little stun gun. So... That is a 21 versus touch.
That is a hit.
That is going to be 2 non-lethal.
Ugh.
And Brixby is up.
Ooh. Brixby is going to... Brixby's going to take a 5-foot step into Kira's square and ready to attack any of the little guys if they come into Asher's square.
That's pretty neat.
Or I guess come within attacking distance is a better way to put it. It's a better trigger. That's it.
Kira's up.
Alright, well, since we're in it, apparently, Kira's gonna go ahead and rage, and then let's see. That thing didn't want to fly into the square, huh? Well, I shall fly into its square. Can I stand here? North left of the pink guy? Red guy?
Yeah, but that one's kind of squeezing.
Kind of squeezing, okay. Can I stand here?
Yeah.
Directly north of pink red guy, and I will take, I guess whatever little attacky it's got.
Well, it can't do an attack of opportunity because it has a 0-foot reach.
Oh, honey. Okay, well, I'm just going to move over there and hit it with a chainsaw. Or attempt
It
to.
didn't even do anything to you.
Not to me. Well, that's only an 11 on the die. So a 24? 24.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And then we'll just grab a couple of these guys. 2, 4, 6 plus 9, 25 points of smoosh. Orange, red, yellow, pink.
Pink. And it doesn't all go through, but a lot of it goes through, and it's like throwing sparks and looking all sad.
That's fair. Well, fortunately I moved over here, so I cannot hit it again.
Well, it's gonna come into your square. Because it's so mad. It's doing a 5-foot fly into your square acrobatically, and it does not beat your CMD, definitely. So you get an attack of opportunity.
Hooray. Let's see. That is a 25?
Yep.
Yes. This is 10, 20... Oh, nice. 26.
Yeah.
26 points.
It explodes.
Oh, sorry, guy. Well, yeah, that's you. I'll be quiet.
Well, it's Vargas' turn.
Vargas is going to stride up past his teammates here, and then just smack this one really hard with his metal armor.
It's not very nice either.
And it's also definitely 100% a miss, because that is a 10.
Yeah, 10 won't do it.
That is his entire turn.
Alright, and now Asher's up.
Asher will. We're just gonna rapid shot the other one with the non-masterwork pistol. Very sad. So let's start and never ever roll that dice that misfired again. I can't say that because if so, I'd be out of D20s. All right, mundane round. Not going to misfire. Swift action, reload with an adamantine round. Also not going to misfire. Yeah, 15 off the dice, so a 26 against touch on the first shot.
That will hit.
Sorry, 24 with the rapid shot penalty.
Still hits.
I was worried.
Strangely.
And then only a 15 against touch with the second shot, the adamantine bullet.
That will actually miss.
That's sad.
So what was the damage on the first one?
8, but it's a mundane round. So,
So it doesn't all go through.
wild.
This thing's gonna take everybody out now.
If it could start with Asher, please. Just so I never have to misfire again.
Makes sense. Well, now it's going to acrobatics into Vargas' square. So, does a 16 beat your CMD?
It does not. My CMD is 18.
Alright, well, you get to punch it.
Yay. Let's see, I rolled a 4 and then a 3, so this should be a 2. Nope, but it is another 3, so that is a miss, and I am switching to a different die.
Alright, and it's gonna shoot you with its integrated stun gun, which weirdly does not provoke an attack of opportunity, despite being in melee range. That is a 22 versus touch.
That is a hit. I have a question, though. Does that bypass DR bludgeoning? Because it's magic. Is it magic, or is an energy weapon count as magic, or no?
It does not count as magic. It is...
Okay.
It doesn't even have it's sonic damage.
Okay.
And that is 2 non-lethal sonic damage.
Okay, so that is 0 non-lethal sonic damage.
So that... it's very sad. That hedgehog just bounces right off you and Birchby's up.
5, 10, 15 into Vargas' square. Someone's going to stay put long enough for me to do sneak attack. Here it comes. Yeah, that's an 18 on the die. Do not believe... Let me double check here. Oh, hey, that is a critical threat with my rapier. So, on the off chance that I do crit it, let's see. Wow, hey, that's a 24.
That is a confirmed crit.
Wow, excellent. Alright. Find me on this one because I never quit. I never quit. I never crit. It is only minus my strength penalty once, though, right?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So there's that. And then this. So altogether, that is 14 points of damage before the old DR.
Alright, it looks like it is doing quite badly now. It's throwing sparks up everywhere.
And that's my turn.
And Kira is up.
I should know this by now. Can I move forward 1 square into this dead bug space?
Yeah,
Great.
you can stand on
Would
the
love to do that.
dead 1 foot tall kind of bug creature.
Sure. So we'll do that, and then, yeah, we're just gonna go for the chainsaw again. That's a 12 plus, I believe, 13. 15, 25.
Yeah.
We're going to roll some d6. Ooh, that's 3 1s, but also, plus 16. So 19.
Good. The second little observer robot pops, fizzes, and falls to the ground. We're out of initiative.
Ooh. Feeling very tense that we just squished 2 bugs and Hellion is gone.
Yeah, let's keep them going. Someone want to break that glass in the back?
Yeah, Vargas is gonna rush over and break
Be
wherever
careful.
this thing was.
Just break it from a distance.
That's fine.
No, he walks right up to it and punches it.
Okay.
He walks right up to it and punches it, does he?
Yes.
As he touches it,
Oh no.
does a 22 hit his touch AC?
So high.
Yes, it does. And he owns a sling. I just refused to use it for this, and now I am very much regretting that.
Oh no.
Yes, see, unscratch. No time has passed.
Do I get a save on this?
No, it is a
Or he turns
touch.
my brain into pudding?
It's a touch attack unless
Yeah, you need your brain.
unless you have spell resistance.
I do not.
Vargas feels the monitor just reach out and just leech away his mental faculties. Vargas takes a 3 penalty to intelligence, a 6 penalty to wisdom, and a 3 penalty to charisma.
What is your charisma?
-2.
My charisma right now is 4. My intelligence is still a 14.
Yeah, I was
What
gonna
about
say
your wisdom?
the wisdom sounds rough. That's going to be a...
Wisdom is a 6 now, because you said 6 damage to that?
Vargas starts explaining.
Yeah. Can you write those in the thing so I can add them to my sheet?
Yeah, direct pyramid sales to us. In the corner. It's like it's great. Like, you make money, the people above you make money. We're just like, oh no, it happened again.
Score damage. Is it damage or drain?
It's actually
Damage?
it's a temporary penalty.
Ooh.
Okay, so ability score temporary.
Yeah, it counts as damage effectively, but it will go away on its own. In just a hour and a half or so, based on recent experience.
Oh boy.
Do we see more to this area?
Kieran is going to give Vargas a hug.
Yeah, you've walked by this little passageway that leads to the south, and you can see that same arm of the kind of thing. The machine arm thing reaching out. Coming through the wall.
Ooh, like this is where it's digging towards?
Who's to say?
My will save is only a +3 now.
Yeah, but unfortunately we thoroughly insulted Hellion before we could ask him, like, so what are we reviving the excavator for?
It was
Could
like
you
not
tell
that
us
thoroughly. He threw a whole
about your
fit.
sister more? We'd love to help you find her.
We asked 2 questions and the dude flipped out.
Well,
I don't want to call him out on being too emotional, but I mean, come on.
you were pretty mean. I mean, I'm not gonna.
Brixby provoked him.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, are you heading to the south there? I see Brixby creeping into the
Looking.
tunnel.
He's just peeking.
Well, you can see the, basically ahead of you is a tangle of metal beams crisscrossing, forming a lattice, where this is kind of like that thing you used to climb down in the other room. Like here it's at ground level, just because the angle it's come through, so you have to basically like climb through the steel beams, and the whole thing looks like it turns off towards the east.
Well, at least we don't have to jingle keys in front
Right,
of
yeah.
Vargas to like get him
Even
to
with this,
survive.
you are still higher than Kira at like standard.
sure.
So
Yeah.
I think he still has the second highest intelligence in the party.
Dude.
He does have a charisma of 4, though, which is not great.
Just start pinching everyone to get their attention for no reason.
Yeah. He's got no wisdom either, so he is just...
So, it looks like this is an extension of that machine. We could go back and see where, whatever that thing's name was Zagmander came from. Because I feel like if we keep going down this, well, we might find alien. But I don't know. I mean, it's all kind of the same down here. It's all garbage. Just the idea of this being the business end of that big machine sounds scary.
Sorry, I think you've already said this, Sam. Can we get further down, or does this, like, trellising...
Yeah, you can get into the trellising and kind of climb your way through.
I should say,
So we'll
I guess,
toss
sure.
bricks in there and just
Oh, no.
have them scurry around a little bit.
And as you step into these sort of tangle of metal beams, you can see that all over them they're decorated with Androphan writing, basically prayers to Hellion, and drawings of clawed hands. And then all over the walls there are depictions of like a looming mountain adorned with strange spikes. And like inside the drawing of a mountain, there's like a huge demonic shape. And then in most of the drawings, there's like a smaller demonic shape like descending on the mountain. And like the thing inside the mountain looks scared as the other demon attacks it. It's very artfully done, but it's...
Also, it's in Androphan. He's teaching all these people Androphan.
The handwriting, if you want to roll, I don't even know what you would roll, but I mean, you've seen this handwriting before. It's very neat.
I mean,
Oh, it's probably Meonda. I was thinking he was, like, teaching the Etten Androphan, and I'm like, really? That's the best use of your time?
If only I had profession scribe.
so it looks like more scratchings of devotion to the underground god, which only redoubles my concern that if we head down this, we might be going into something serious. That said, I mean, I'm totally cool. I don't know that that's the case. I also didn't realize that the blood ghost was something that could just get housed in one round, so... we could just maybe walk this way, if you wanna.
Be fine.
Ride that wave of overconfidence.
Talk this way, too.
Vargas, with his 6 wisdom, thinks it's a perfect idea.
But yeah, do we want to try to cover our flank, see where this hill came from, or do we want to follow this to the east? I'm open to whatever.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind going to the east a little farther, at least. If the Zill was telling the truth about the Darkstalkers and Creepers being her ears and her eyes, then she may well have come from wherever they reside, if there are more of them. And considering as she's bound to some part of this area, I'd rather not go there first. With that in mind, she's been making that her territory for hundreds of years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've already started going east, so we may as well finish it up before we circle back to, well, other things.
What about you, Professor? Anything to add?
I think it makes perfect tactical sense to continue pushing forward and leave ourselves exposed to the back. I see no way that could possibly cause any sort of issue.
I appreciate your treasonous.
Vargas said it's okay, so we're probably good.
Yeah, no, he knows all things about military tactics and whatnot. I trust that. So let's just crack on then.
Is our movement impeded at all in this metalworky situation?
I mean,
it's just like difficult terrain.
Yeah, it's basically difficult terrain. And as you're going through, can I just get perception checks from everybody?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Don't jump forward too fast here, Zach. I see you.
Vargas didn't tell us anything about perception
I
checks.
don't know. I mean, sometimes you want me to just go forward until I get punched in the face
In
by
the
one of your NPCs. So I was just doing you a favor.
Well, who's to say that didn't already
Hey, my
happen?
perception's only a +2 now instead of a +6. That's
Oh man, my bonus is higher than somebody's.
Alright, so what do we got for perception checks?
It's a big 4 for a 16 for Bricks.
Not great. How about Vargas the Brilliant?
Vargas rolled a 17 for a 19. That should have been a 25 if things were fair. Or no,
Shoulda,
23.
coulda, woulda. How about Asher?
Also a 4 for an 8.
And maybe the only person who has any chance of seeing this ahead of time? Kira.
Got it. 19 for 29.
So I think Kira sees it as Brixby is about to step on it. Let's just zoom all back here just a little
That
bit.
immediately, just oops.
There's a spot just right in front of where Brixby's standing that is glowing weirdly, like it is magically infused. Think
Would it merit a disabling of said device?
I think if it's pointed out to you.
Yeah, I think Kira will yell from where she is. Bricks, wait, there's a weird magical, potentially, it's glowing, you know, whatever Sam just said. It was going to be way funnier if I remembered the exact words.
Does it look like the rune of warding that was on Denvaya's bed?
It looks
I ignored that and just,
it looks a lot
Got on
like
in
that
there.
rune of warding. Can Brixby disable
but I'm told yes.
magical traps?
I don't know if I can.
He might have traded that away.
I'm pretty sure it did. Yeah, if it's a magical trap, I don't know if I can. So, what about... Does it look like we could potentially go around it? Is there any sort of, like...
Yeah, it looks like you could just sort of sneak around it now that you know where it is.
Huh?
Toss a coin over there.
Nope. Just sneak around it.
So is it that square?
This
one?
I picked the worst possible color to draw that in.
That's-
Yeah, that's the square I thought. Okay.
Right. Brick sidesteps it. Good eye.
Thanks.
Asher will leap over it. No, he'll just walk around.
As you continue forward past the trap, you come into a much wider cavern, where on the southern wall of this sprawling cavern, a massive wheel of metal buckets lined with sharp edges is partially embedded, partially buried in the wall, and the latticework of metal girders connects to this wheel and runs all the way back to the huge machine in the other room. The whole device comprises a long mechanical arm extending in a metal wheel far larger than any mill you've ever seen. And perched upon that wheel, let me just pop up,
It's a hellion.
there is a mechanical, multi-legged, 10-foot long robot with glowing lights on it like eyes, and a huge tail that looks rather menacing, and some grabby-looking claws, and it's just
Luckily, that guy with the 2 guns is already fighting him. So
yeah.
we'll just let those
step
two.
back.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there are a few of those kind of busted up, scrapyard looking robots down on the ground a little ways away. But I think the main thing of note is the big robot perched up on the wheel, and it says,
You will pay for your insolence. I gave you a chance. Now, roll for initiative.
Oh boy.
you heard
So
the guy.
meta. He really
Gods.
is divine.
Gods can see through walls. Even fourth walls.
Heyo.
Alright, what did Vargas get?
Vargas rolled a natural 19 and is glad he switched to this die, so that is a 21.
Nice. And how about Asher?
It's another nat 20 initiative on a different dice for another 24.
Nice, you're gonna need it. And how about Kira?
Also a 19 for a 24. Did you just say that, Jeff?
Yeah, so yours is faster. Congrats. Please get directly in front of the enemy.
Will do.
And Brixby?
14.
14, you said?
Uh-huh.
Alright, let me just roll Hellions real quick. So, we're going to sort descending. It looks like we've got 3 24s, but sadly, the fastest of the 3 24s happens to be the god in the robot body. So, what he's gonna do is he's just gonna, let's see, how far away is Vargas? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Perfect. Just, how about a quick semi-automatic plasma doodle? Just real quick. 16 versus flat-footed touch?
Probably, yes.
Alright.
In fact, that actually meets my regular flat-footed AC, let alone my touch.
Alright, that's gonna be 8 plasma damage. He's gonna...
Okay, question, would any of that be negated by my DR from defending bone?
No, that's energy damage, so DR doesn't affect it.
So it all goes through, yeah.
Yep. And then he's 8 damage. Gonna say... And fires again. This time is 16 versus flat-footed touch again.
Yep, believe it or not, it does still hit.
Same damage. There's 8 more plasma. And one last one. 18 versus flat-footed touch.
Oh, don't love that.
Yep, that is a hit.
Better damage this time. 9. 9 plasma as he just fires off a quick 3. Pew, pew, pew! From that big scorpion tail of his. As he won initiative, and he's an evil robot boy. He's not very nice. We're going to pop him up on the screen again, just so you can enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Kira's turn.
Okay. Well, that's a good attack round for the giant scorpion. I have not used any spells in a while, so I should have some of those dice. First, let's go ahead and pop on that rage, because I also get hit 3 times. I should be prepared for that. And I'm pretty far away, so I think I'm going to go ahead and enlarge person. And then use, if I cast that, it's a full round action, but I can still, move or it takes a full round to get there, but I can still move. No. Yes?
It takes a full round action for you to cast Enlarge Person.
Yeah, so it'll take your
no
turn
moving.
next round.
Yeah.
Great, okay, so I'm going to cast that and then chill.
Yep.
That's my turn.
Alright, Asher.
Asher's going to roll a quick knowledge engineering on this Mechano Scorpion of Death. A 24.
I would say with the 24, I mean, this is a unique thing, but you're definitely looking at an arachnid robot with your standard robot kind of traits, construct immunities, and why don't you go ahead and you can ask one question on this thing.
One question, gang. I'm inclined to ask about special defenses, just because it's either that or special abilities.
I mean, I'm going to roll on my turn too, so...
Okay. Does it have any special defenses beyond the normal construct immunities?
Just your hardness
Okay.
from being a robot.
Cool. I mean, for all I knew, it had some, like, force field. So, it was worth it. Seeing as he is facing a robot, Asher is going to take his standard action to draw the EMP pistol out of his pack.
Yes.
And then move to be just a little bit closer to old Semi-Auto McGee. He'll move up to here, which for the folks at home here, he can now see the other robot Sam was describing earlier, and is also within like 40 something feet of Robo Hellion. So that's a kind of cool last view for this character. It's been a fun ride. At least we got to know what was in his hat. And yeah, that's the end of his turn.
Alright, Vargas is up. You just got shot 3 times with a plasma beam. You should be feeling pretty good.
Yeah, he is going to cast Mirror Image on himself. Let's see. Do I roll for this to give me my extra Vargases? It is
3d4 plus
1d4 images plus 1 per 3 caster levels. So let me find a d4. Oh, out of the box. That is a 1 on my d4, so that's awesome. It is 1 per, how many did I say? 3 caster levels? So there are, that's 3 total because I'm level 6. So there are 4 Vargases now, me and 3 images.
That's fun.
And
Vargai.
then I am going to move north here to be kind of over by Bricks, and that is his turn. Oh, actually, this is difficult terrain. Can I go that far?
Yeah, that was...
Okay, yeah, I still can. Yeah.
Alright, that brings Brixby up.
Alright, Brixby's gonna haste everyone, and that's his turn. They're all hasted.
That was very good.
That's it. We're all within 30 feet of each other, in case anyone's wondering at home. We're actually in a pretty tight, like, about 30-foot spread of each other right now.
Alright, Scrapyard robots are all gonna just kind of close in a little bit.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Can I roll my knowledge as well?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Thank you. Let's do that real quick. That's only a 15, unfortunately. 2 off the die.
Yeah, that's not gonna do anything for you.
Can't haste the knowledge. Alright, go with your scrapyard robots.
Alright.
Apologize for interrupting your master move.
Yeah, they're all just gonna get closer. And then, weird thing. You'd think it would be the top of initiative again, but instead it's the bottom of initiative. And Hellion gets to go. What? Why is Hellion going? He's gonna just clang along on his robot legs here and clomp along the top of the thing so he is about 10 feet off the ground and position himself a little bit closer to the party. And then he's gonna just shoot a plasma beam real quick at Asher.
Dope.
Just 1 plasma beam, and that's gonna be a 17 versus touch.
Yeah, that would hit. Unfortunately, I'm not wearing that red scatterlight suit.
Alright, you are looking at 8 plasma damage.
No, thank you.
And then Hellion, laughing maniacally, is going to... Let's see, what's he gonna do? He's gonna turn on Deadly Aim on his next turn. That came right after his last turn, which is weird. It's like this mythic thing. He's gonna fire 3 times at Asher, this time with Deadly Aim.
Alright.
He's probably gonna miss.
Probably.
He's probably gonna miss. So that's 16 versus touch.
Yep, still hits.
Alright, so that is a... Ooh. 16 damage.
Yikes. Right, that didn't feel great.
This one's probably going to miss. This is only a 13 versus touch.
That does miss. Hey.
And one last plasma shot with that deadly aim, and that's a definite miss. You're looking at a 7.
Yes.
Alright, well, Kira is up.
Well, it's been a turn, so been safely enlarged. Which also doubles my speed?
No, your speed doesn't change.
I just feel like it should.
Haste. 30
Oh, the
feet
haste,
from
yeah.
From haste.
Yes,
you have an
that's
additional.
Fantastic. Where does that land me? God, I should not get in its face. I should not get in its face. I should not get in its face. And yet, here we go. So Kira's just going to charge. A fully enlarged Kira will charge forward. Having seen this thing that tried to destroy her town and then say it was not a big deal and then say it was taller than her and then also on top of that be like, I'm not even that bad, just help me out. Which is the epitome of bad guy gaslighting, is just going to zoom right over here. Making sure, let's step 1 foot to the side so that Briggs Sandasher can shoot as needed. In a rage, just to stop hurting my friends, and we are going to attempt smoosh with the old chainsaw. The old chainsaw attempt smoosh. Oh god, it was on an 18, and then it rolled to a 4. Does an 18 hit it?
18 total?
18 total.
No, that will not hit Hellion, the
Such a bummer.
super good fighter guy.
Okay, so I've asked this 2 million times. I'm going to ask one more time. Hasted. I've moved. I don't get a third attack. Do I get second attack?
No.
Okay. And why is that? So I don't have to ask again in the future. Just cause.
You either get one extra attack on a full attack, or you get basically
the movement.
Yeah, like your move speed goes up by 30
Got
feet.
it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, great. So that's it. That's my turn.
All right. Asher is up. He's hasted. He's got an EMP rifle. He just got shot a few times. Sure, he's feeling good.
Yeah, I mean, he's felt better, but... so with that in mind, he will swift action lay on hands himself. Boo. Ooh. Never mind. I always have to double check with this D6. Oh, is that a max now? That's a little cool 1 symbol. So 5 on 2D6.
What is the cool thing that the EMP pistol does? Remind all of us at home to pay attention.
Yeah, well, it can only harm robots, essentially. And so it does 2d6 against robots. And if a robot is crit by it and takes damage, they have to succeed a fortitude save or be staggered.
So cool.
But I think he'd have to probably roll a 1 with his like mythic redonkulousness. Okay, so hasted, rapid shot, full attack with this EMP pistol. That is going to be 4 attacks against Hellion. Three of which are at my highest BAB. Well, 1 is at my highest. 2 is at a -2 with rapid shot. I think that's how that works. Does that sound right? Or does the hasted full BAB also take the rapid shot? I think it's all attacks are -2. So yeah, 3 with a -2, 1 even worse. But this gun can't misfire. And those are all double digis, which I'm pretty happy with. So that is going to be the lowest of them is a 21 against touch.
Sounds like you got a bunch of hits against touch.
Okay. And that was just the first 3. I guess I should have rolled all 4. Yeah, don't worry about that one. That's why I wasn't as excited about it. So 10 total against touch.
Yeah, that hits.
What?
It's a big robot.
Oh, okay.
It's easy to touch it.
Sorry, I'm just like real excited that I'm about to roll 8d6 of electricity damage.
I don't like it.
I happen to have 8d6 here. That's for you listeners. And because it is he within 30 feet with his height? Do I have to hypotenuse?
Yeah, he's just up 10 feet.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
10 feet away, so... Yeah.
So that becomes...
so many.
Sorry, we'll just edit this in. I lost the number before the point blank shot. We'll re-add those together. 37 points of damage.
Total between the 4 attacks?
Yes.
37 points of damage.
3 6s and 2 5s, but then a couple 2s and a 3.
That's a lot. That's a lot of damage. He didn't like it, and he has to roll some kind of save.
Only if I crit.
Oh, okay. So, no saves then. Never mind.
No, and I am tracking in that it started with 9 charges, and I just used 4, so I'm down to 5 on this battery. Just keeping myself honest.
Alright, Vargas, all 4 of them are up.
Okay, the 4 Vargases all lift their metal arm and point it at Hellion, and 3 magic missiles fire out. And that is... Let me look at what magic missile is, because I never use magic missile. 1d4 plus 1. Okay. 3d4s. 1, 3, and 4. So I get 11 points of magic missile damage to Hellion.
Alright.
And then he is going to move up to be directly behind Asher, which I think still gives the rest of our party good line of sight on everybody. And yep, that is his turn.
Alright, and it is Brixby's turn.
Brixby's going to take a 5-foot step back into the mess here, to the south. He's going to look at the old arthropod robot, go, "Do you know what it smelled like when I lit up your little 2-headed dog?" I need you to roll me a reflex save, Sam.
Well, I think we've established he's very, very agile, this big robot. That is a 12 on,
Got so many
on
legs.
that reflex
That
save.
is going to be a big old fail on the dang old lightning bolt. So here comes the zappy zappies. Not a lot of great rolls there, unfortunately. That's a couple of 6s, couple of 1s. It's 19 points of damage.
Well, chipping away, you're doing a lot of damage to this fella. He doesn't like it.
Alright, and that's my turn.
Alright, and that's going to take us to a scrapyard robot. Let's just see. What's its movement speed? Yeah, it's gonna it's gonna charge at Asher. Blue here. That is who I'm on, right? Yeah, Blue is gonna come rushing at Asher and take one swing. Why won't it move? There we go. It's gonna come rushing at him with the rotary saw. That's a natural 20. The rotary saw, I don't think that's going to confirm. That's just a 12 to confirm.
No.
That's good, because that would have been nasty. So you're looking at 7 points of slashing damage as the rotary saw comes slashing down.
I don't care for it.
And then, let's see, we got green. Green is also going to charge. He thought that was a really good idea, and he's got that straight line of sight. And he saws a blazing. That is a 19.
That misses my AC 20.
Don't like it. Yes. And then Bread is going to join the party, and he's going to charge Vargas, because that's where his straight line is. That is a 9 or a 6. That is a 6, so 16.
16 against regular AC.
Yeah.
That is a miss.
All right. Not very exciting for the minions. But that's okay, because now it's Hellion's turn. And Hellion sees Kira standing in front of him. Hellion's going to take a little 5-foot kind of climb, just sort of around Kira a little bit. And then he's gonna go for a full attack. Power attack. Pinchy claws. We will start with the pinchy claws, and that is a 33 to hit.
I thought you were going to say a 3. No. No, a 33. A 33 will indeed. That's pretty good.
Okay. Not good damage. That is just 14 damage.
14.
Free grab attempt here. That is a 33 to grab.
I just want to hit this robot with a chainsaw.
Well, unfortunately, you're currently grappled, and then it's gonna kind of grab you with the other claw. Just give you a pincharoo. That one's gonna miss. And then that tail that it's got. Now the thing about this integrated plasma beam tail is it's so advanced that it's treated as both a manufactured weapon and a natural attack, and as such, it does not provoke attacks of opportunity when fired in melee combat. So that is a 25 versus your grappled AC.
I'm thinking that's probably fine. What's my grappled AC? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter.
You can tick it on in
not
Hero Lab.
I mean, it's over my regular AC, so yeah, no, get in there, you.
All right, so that is 9
points of
plasma damage.
Would you have to roll
Okay. Was there a
against
number?
Blur for any of those?
Oh my god, I forget Blur every time.
All right, I'll go back and roll the 2 blurs. So the first grapple, that's not a D100. Would you believe the grapple is only a friggin' 13?
Jeff!
I just have to put this on.
Jeff get a sky medal for that.
Yeah, Jeff. I will give Jeff my sky medal.
Doesn't deserve a sky medal.
No, Jeff can have my sky medal.
47 on the plasma beam, so at least I landed the one thing.
Yay! So for the grapple, that's 14 points.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah.
It's just gone. We're gonna reverse that. I'm gonna be ungrappled.
And you're not grappled, which is the
and
big thing.
I'm gonna take that 9 and rub it right in what's-his face's face.
Yeah.
Excellent. Great job, Jeff, remembering
like
all
it.
of the things that I forget constantly.
Didn't like it at all.
Do you like it so little that you're just going to not take your mythic second turn?
Weirdly, still gonna take that second turn. Hellion is gonna do a 5-foot step, just putting himself in basically a flank, and he's gonna drop a confusion. I need will saves from the party.
Oh no. Oh no.
Stupid now.
Here it comes, gang.
Jiro, you can have my sky medal, one of my sky medals on yours.
That adds 4 to the roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I might get it with that then.
And this is a spell or spell-like ability. right?
Yeah, this is indeed a spell-like ability. So why don't we start with Vargas?
Vargas rolled a 14, which, thanks to Jeff's Sky Metal, gives me a 21.
All right, 21 will save.
Hoping is going to be enough.
The Sky Metal did it for you.
Woohoo.
How about Brixby?
An 11 for an 18.
18 hits the DC exactly.
Okay, I would have failed without that Sky Metal then, because I would have been a 17 without it.
Oh no, I don't love the faces in Skype right now.
So how about Asher?
I passed by 1 with a 19.
Oof, thank goodness.
Oh,
And how about Kira?
No, Kira's okay. 25 total.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
And so wise.
Beep.
It did not say the whole word.
Oh, thank you for that Sky Metal. I would have been
Holy
one
cow,
under
yeah.
it without
Ooh,
it.
This is
Would have passed with my old will save, but my lowered wisdom brought
that made
down.
me nervous, so yeah. Well
Masterful move.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I feel like that deserves Jeff getting another Sky.
True.
You don't get a
On
Sky
top of
Medal
that
for using
previous
Sky
one.
Medals.
Both of them.
but using an efficient Sky Metal should be rewarded.
Told us we have to
Additional
spend
Sky
them to earn them.
Uh, this isn't 2E.
The tenant of business. You got to spend Sky Metals to make Sky Metals.
Roll20 isn't letting me take that Sky Medal away. I don't like it.
Might as well
That
I was
just
seems
going to
call
say, I
it.
like
noticed
an
Jeff still has
auspicious
3.
It's specifically letting me
Roll 20 agrees
do
with
it
us.
from everybody but Jeff. All right. So, whose turn is it? It's Kira's turn.
Thank God. Okay, let's try this again. I'm right up in its face, so hopefully I can full attack if I land just once. Just once, please. Ooh, that's an 18, which is a critical threat.
Probably misses. got
Yeah, I
blurred.
mean, let's see. What is that to confirm? 24, 20. Oh, 22? 22 to confirm?
Yeah, 22 confirms.
Great. I'm going to hit this stupid thing so hard. All right. Break out my 6d. No. Oh my gosh, wait, I'm enlarged. Is that 8d6? Can I roll 8d6, Jeff?
Right?
Sam?
It's 68, isn't it?
Okay, we've had this discussion before, and so I should know. I have my, now that I'm enlarged, I'm rolling 4d6 for chainsaw damage. I thought the other, moving, when I have the gravity clip, I think it's up 3d8. Is that?
Well, they should be the same, because it's the same effect.
Oh, okay.
So if we are going with 4d6, then it's 4d6. I don't really remember.
I
mean,
will-
they're basically the same.
It was your damage was your damage die was a d6 before.
It's 2d6.
3d6.
No, 3d6.
It's 3d6, so now it's up to 3d8, right? I thought that's what we saw. It was like
let's
3d6. Then
If they're the
3d8 is
same
next.
thing, then 3d8, definitely comes.
yeah.
I was under the impression that enlarged is different than gravity clip.
No,
But-
they're both effectively size.
Okay, then it is
increases.
3d8, which should be 6d8. Which I need to break out my other d8s for that one.
Yeah.
Sounds like all the chainsaw damage that Kira has done for the last 2 episodes is moot. So the blood ghost comes rushing in.
Let's see. God,
With
I
a steel
might just
chair.
need another. Do I have enough d8s
I
for
have
this
this
in my
bookmarked.
current little baggie? No, I don't. This is going to be obnoxious. We're going to have to roll 3d8 twice.
Yep. 3d6 goes to 3d8.
All right, 3d8, round 1. Oh, that's a pleasant amount of 7s. Let's see. So, let's see. 14, and then I'm going to roll those again. 6, 7, 21, plus 17 times 2. 21 plus 17 times 2, 34, 45? 55. Do we feel good about this?
55?
Because all the numbers in my head are gone now.
Nope. 55.
All right.
55. Everyone's
It
confirmed.
doesn't all go through, but yeah, that's a lot.
Great. So, as for my second hit, we'll just dig out those d6. I guess I start with the d20. I should do that. Ooh, much less good. That's a 16.
16 will not hit.
Great, I'm throwing away that die. I'll try one more time. That is a 19.
19 will not hit.
F. Okay, well, first one. Great. That's me. That's my turn.
All right. Asher is up. You got a bunch of robots in your face.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, it does. Looks like he's going to provoke 3 times. If they all want to choose their AOO, because he's going to fire a ranged weapon in melee. All of them. I guess,
Alright,
you know what?
yeah.
He could be like smarter than that and take a 5-foot step to the south west first. So he'd provoke from none of them. Asher's smarter than me. I'm just hyped about rolling all these d20s.
Well, he'll still provoke from
He's up on the...
face, though, right?
He's up.
He's 10 feet up, but
Oh, that's right. He's 10 feet up in the air. Yeah.
But he got that reach.
he just might. He is a big boy.
All right, big boy. Let's use the swift action to focus his aim and spend one of those grid points. And then roll 4 d20s.
Well, you do get an AOO that hits you on the first one. Let me just see here. Yeah, that's a 30 to hit.
Just
Claw.
barely.
Okay. And, that's an 8 on the D8. So you are looking at 22 points of damage.
Okay, that's problematic.
That's a lot.
And for the free
well,
grab attempt,
Oh yeah, I guess you could grab me even, no matter what happens. So go resolve that. I was going to say, if he has combat reflexes, we'll pause.
it's a 20 to grab.
That hits my CMD exactly.
All right.
So
You were grappled.
So I'm grappled. And also with the non-lethal damage, I would be unconscious. However, as an immediate action, Asher's spell goes off that he prepared for today, called Hero's Defiance. And the instant before he is reduced to 0 or fewer hit points, he can expend a use to lay on hands himself with an additional 1d6 hit points. And if my hit
That's
points
handy.
go, if that brings me above 0, which it will, I don't fall and can continue to act.
Wow.
That's pretty nifty.
It's my contingency plan before my inevitable demise. Yeah, that pops me back up at 11.
All right, fine. You can have your stupid sky medal.
Yay!
Okay. Thank you. So I'm grappled, but I'm holding a one-handed firearm. I think I can still shoot him.
You can continue to shoot.
As he grabs me, I will take a -2.
Sounds about right. So we've established he's very difficult to hit with a gun.
He chunky boy. All right. We didn't actually resolve my first attack. But I think we've established it's at least a 10 hits, and that is more than that. So I'll just roll these other 3 and then some d6s. My lowest is still over 10.
All right.
So Asher, who momentarily he's about to pass out, and then Caldera's just lucky grace just rejuvenates him as he smacks himself for 11 hit points, and then he unloads 4 focused electric shots at this bad boy. So it's much worse than my last attack salvo. But it is still 24 points of electric damage, thanks to the focused aim.
It's a lot of damage still.
Does that seem like it's doing more to him than normal?
No, it seems like it's doing like your sort of standard amount. It's not getting blocked by the hardness.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like it's like he's weak to it or anything.
No. Some robots have the weakness to electricity, but he doesn't appear to.
Yeah. He doesn't seem to. Yeah.
And I believe that's Vargas's turn.
Okay, so he's up in the air then, you said. He's not directly next to us?
Right, he's 10 feet up, sort of on the scaffold.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and the fact that electricity doesn't seem to be doing much to him, I have, thanks to my intelligence drain, I have less arcane pool points than I thought I would have. I have exactly 1 left because of the drain. So as a swift action, he is going to use that last arcane pool point to allow him to recast a spell. And he is going to recast Long Arm. And I will roll to cast this defensively, which I literally just did this and forgot my number again. Oh, it's only a 12. No, I'm glad I checked because it's lower. Okay, 10 on the die. So that is good. He casts Long Arm, and he can attack as part of that. So he will take a swing at Hellion with a 19 on the die, so that's definitely a hit. 8 plus 3. That is 7 points of magical bludgeoning from an adamantine weapon.
Alright.
And then, because he's hasted, he gets 2 attacks on top of this instead of 1. So, first one is only a 5 on the die, so that is going to be a miss at a 13, I'm assuming, against regular AC. Yeah. And second one, I don't... Oh, wait, no, it's anyway. Second one is a 21.
21 hits.
Okay. Will be... Where did that be? I just have to that is a 2 on the die. Not great. So that is 5 points of adamantine magical bludgeoning.
Alright, he's looking very, very damaged.
Okay, that is the entirety of Argus's turn.
I didn't want to interrupt. I typed it in chat, but accidentally rolled 7d6 instead of 8. So if you'd allow me to roll my full damage. If not, if it's too far off the chest.
You can roll that 1 more damage.
Okay. Then that becomes...
enough to kill him. I'm claiming
you should.
the kill.
7 electricity.
7 more on 1d6?
Yeah, I get the 1 from point blank shot and 3 from focused aim.
Alright. Shenanigans is what that sounds like. Alright. So, that takes us to Scrapyard Robots.
Wait, Brixby.
Oh yeah, Brixby, because that wasn't Brixby's turn. Now it's Brixby's turn. No time has passed.
But, speaking of electricity damage, he's going to grab the disc that hangs around his neck and say, I need your help. Using his arcane bond, he's going to recast the spell he just cast last round. I'm going to need another reflex save, Sam.
Alright. That's a correct die. That is even worse. It's a 9.
Ooh, alright. Let's try this again. Better roll this time. Better roll this time. That is 23 points of electricity damage.
Okay. So, what's going to happen right now is I need a reflex save from Kira,
Oh no.
Asher, and Vargas.
Oh, he's got death throws, doesn't he?
Oh, a grappled reflex save, or do I become
that's not
ungrappled
affected
for
by
this
the-
reflex save?
I think you're still grappled for the reflex save,
Oh, wow, that was not a great
which is a
roll.
bad situation for Asher.
Yeah,
Oh no.
Yeah. it's not great.
Oh, it might be a bad situation for everyone. Yikes. Okay. This isn't the fear-based reflex save, is it?
It is not, surprisingly. Let me just roll my reflex saves for my scrapyard robots. And red's gonna fail. Green's gonna fail. And blue gets a nat 20, so blue passes. So, what did Vargas get?
Vargas rolled an 8 on the die for a 13.
Alright, and how about Kira?
Kira rolled a 1 on the die for a 7.
Okay, so those are both fails. How about Asher?
Yeah, they are.
With the grappled penalty, that becomes a 17.
That is a big tweener.
That's what I was thinking.
So that's a pass for Asher. So he's going to take half of this.
Ooh.
I mean, you'll have to roll hot garbage for him to stay conscious. So please, roll hot garbage.
Let me just...
And don't forget that
Killing me right
that
now.
explosion will have the 20% miss chance to affect Kira. She's blurred.
It is an AOO, or AOE.
She's like the blurry.
It's so blurry right now.
Yeah, does it have a chance of hitting Vargas's images instead of him?
They all... Vargas's images come together and form an image shield. Yeah, this is taking a long time.
So, as that last lightning bolt tears through Hellion, and he screams out, goes,
You've doomed yourselves!
and he explodes in a burst of plasma that does 23 damage to Kira and Vargas, 11 damage to Asher, and 23 damage to 2 of the robots, and 11 to 1 of the robots.
Oh.
My DR knock 5 off with that, or because it's plasma?
It's
now?
plasma.
And plasma's
You have-
different from electricity.
Plasma is half fire, half electricity.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's still energy damage. That's what I figured. But I was hoping Sam would say I was wrong. You said 23 or 24?
23.
Oh, we're fine.
I'm still up.
Hey,
Yeah, no, I'm good.
me too.
You're still up?
This all works out really well. You did it. Hot garbage.
I was going to be at exactly 0,
I-
but for reasons, TM, it being half electricity means that I'm not.
The Discord is going to be so curious.
Well, the fight is not over. As Blue Robot takes a 5-foot step towards Vargas and swings that saw. That's only an 11 to hit.
Roll to see if you hit a... Oh, okay, yeah, it doesn't... I was going to say there's 4 of me. Actually, would those have been destroyed by the...
I think it
There's something to do with those.
I think it basically ignores them.
It's only if it gets within 5 of your AC, it's going to pop an image. That's the only...
Okay.
That, and
Yeah.
you can't be invisible. And
So
use mirror image
AoEs
at the
don't,
same time.
yeah.
No.
It just hits you normally.
Oh, yep, you're right. It's only if only a aimed attack that gets close, gets rid of them. You're right.
And Green does a 5-foot step, swings at Vargas as well. That is a 21 to hit.
Wait, D4 hit me on either a 4 or 1, whichever one you want to do.
Let's say a 4 hits you. 4.
Okay. Okay, and what type of damage?
This is slashing damage.
Okay, so my DR will take a little of that.
So it's probably not going to hurt you at all. As we get you... What is that? 9 slashing damage with the rotary saw.
I don't know. I take 4 of it
Woohoo.
because it only blocks 5 around.
Are you down?
No, he is still
Are you
up.
dead?
Nope, he's still up.
And Red, the rickety junkyard robot, is going to withdraw. You go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So it will provoke from Brixby if he's got a weapon out.
I have the rapier still. Oh, actually, yeah, no, I have my rapier because I didn't use my Scorching Ray Wand at all because I had to cast. So here it comes. I hope you're prepared for it. 19.
19 will hit.
Right. I mean, don't hold your breath, y'all. So 1d4 minus 1. 2. I hit it for 2.
All right. Well, that doesn't seem like it did anything at all. Just pinged right off. And now Kira is up.
Okay, great. This one's still up, so I guess I'll go for that guy. She'll take what is this? 1, 2, 3-ish squares. Flank this little red robot guy and inch closer to her friends way down there on the ground and try and smoosh with a chainsaw, as per usual. Oh my gosh, I'm throwing this dice away. That is dirty 20 to hit the robot.
That will hit.
Cool. This is, nope, I lied. We are now in 3d8 range. This is 4, 11, 17, 28 damage on this little guy, the red one.
Yeah, red collapses in a shower of sparks.
Yes. I didn't use all my How far down is everyone?
Oh, not health-wise. Never mind.
On the ground? On the ground? Yeah, no, I don't. I can't help you there. I'm sorry. But I would love to get back to those robot things, which is like maybe a broader haste question I can ask at another time.
Well, Pathfinder is very persnickety about interrupting your move to attack and then moving more. You need you need like 30 feats to do that.
Great, I'll do it next time.
Pathfinder doesn't let you do it. 2E does, but 1E does not.
1E, you gotta be built specifically to keep moving after an attack.
Yeah.
That's a very specialized ability.
Which is very confusing when you come here from either 2E or 5E, because both of those let you split that up.
Yeah, everything is confusing to me, so no worries. That's my turn. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks for that.
Asher is up.
Asher is up, but mostly prone. And Hellion knocked him to near unconsciousness. He popped off 4 shots, and then Hellion exploded, and he's still awake. And so he'll just kind of mostly say to the unconscious robot, or dead robot, or who knows, he just weakly points to the sticker on his chain shirt and says, "Nice try." And then he will swift action lay on hands himself, and then use his standard to lay on hands Vargas from the ground. Just kind of grab at his calf and channel some of Caldera's sweet healing. Ooh, 11 to Vargas and 10 to Asher.
Nice.
Best 2d6 rolls all night.
Now, does that heal the robots?
I mean, I'm not channeling, I'm laying on hands.
No, it's not a channel, it's a lay on hands.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Also, are constructs healed by channel?
Gotta be an Iron Priest. That very specific cleric archetype that allows you to channel to help the robots.
And as a move action, he is going to draw his pistol, the non-misfired pistol, from his other holster. So he's at a laser pistol in one hand and a regular gun in the other, but he's on the ground.
I'm really worried there's a bunch of Kenny Bakers and all these things, and Sam appears to think they can be healed. They're not actually robots.
Alright, Vargas is up.
Vargas, not having to worry about his health anymore thanks to that awesome help from Asher then, is going to roll a cast defensive check. Die, which I think is more than I need for a cantrip. And my cantrips. DC 15 and I get a plus 12, so yep. Okay, so He is casting Arcane Mark, and as part of that casting, he gets to make an attack against Blue Robot, which is probably going to miss. That is a 6 on the die for a 14.
14 hits exactly.
Oh, awesome. Regular AC, not
Yeah,
touch.
regular AC. These are
Okay.
limber boys.
8 of damage on that. So that is 7 points of magical adamantine bludgeoning, and a picture of Hellion getting kicked with a big boot appears on it.
Oh, it's very sad.
And he gets another attack. That is a 14 on the die, so that's a hit. It 2, so that is 5 points of damage. And thanks to haste, he gets a third attack. That is a 19 on the die, so that's a hit. And that is a 6 on my d8, so that is 9 points of damage for that one.
Poor robot, you just keep punching it.
And that is his turn.
Alright, Brixby is up.
I was just finding a good picture of Taterface to put in chat there. I think I've reached my end of usefulness in this fight, gang. By the time I hop down and waddle on over there. Well, wait, no, I'm hasted. Why the heck not? 5 foot step, 5 foot, 10, 15. Yeah, I can do that. Jump in my good buddy Vargas's square. It's time for rapier attack. That probably won't do too much, but let's see. Got the one for haste last time. Oh no. Didn't like my formula. There we go. It's an 18.
That will hit.
Right.
Are you hitting blue or green?
Oh, sorry, I'm hitting green. And then... So altogether, that is only 11. Unfortunately, not so great on its sneak attack.
Alright, some of that gets through.
And that's it.
Alright. Well, blue is very upset with Vargas, and it's gonna just try to rotary saw him. Because he was so mean. It's a 19 on the die, so that's gonna hit. But...
roll for my other Vargases.
Alright. Say 4 hits. 1, so he
Yes.
popped a Vargas.
Okay. Yay.
And then green is also mad at the small army of Vargases that just keep punching. That is a 20 total.
Yep, that is a hit.
Alright,
If they get me.
I'll roll a d6. 5 or 6 hits Vargas. 5.
Right. Okay.
Alright, this is the big one. This is going to turn the tides here. This is when we finally get our revenge. We're looking at a total of 8 bludgeoning damage. Or not bludgeoning, slashing damage with the saw.
Okay, I was gonna say if it's bludgeoning, then okay, so 3 slashing damage.
And now Kira is free to execute whichever robot she chooses to execute.
Hooray! Yeah, so I'm gonna move, I think I said it was 20 feet, into flanking across from Vargas, next to this little blue dude. And I'm gonna hit it with a saw. Can I keep using this one? Yeah, we'll try it again. Oh no, I was betrayed. That's a 22 still.
Yeah, that's still gonna...
Yeah.
I don't
It's
adjust.
AC 14.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind. Still 3d8ing. That is 10, 27 at blue.
Blue is dead.
Great. I can't. Well, I only move 20 feet. Is it you move more than 20? Okay, Jeff is saying no.
Mhm.
So that's me.
Alright. Asher is up. You're finally not in melee.
Yeah, Asher is going to stand up. And it takes a little effort. Oof. He took a beating. But he will go ahead and, it's dumb to just leave a battery at 1 charge, so I may as well just shoot this robot green with a laser so I can pop a fresh battery in now,
Makes
later.
sense.
And you know what? He hasn't swifted this turn. We'll just focus aim. Because if it goes down, got my grip point right back. It's a win-win. That becomes a, well, never mind. It doesn't misfire, but it still misses on a natural 1.
Very, very sad.
Agreed.
But at least that battery's gone.
Yeah. Whew, that's a relief.
Hey, you wouldn't want that hanging over your head.
It's the leaving one sip of orange juice left in the carton.
Yeah. Just imagine the next person getting their hands on that EMP gun. It's just like, why? It's Vargas' turn. Kill the stupid thing.
Okay, we will kill the stupid thing. Yes, defensively, 10 again, that gets it. Just roll raise. 8, 5, and 13. So 2 of them hit. So grab 2d8. 18 points of damage.
It's still up.
Did I do it?
19 HP,
Sorry.
man.
If all 3 had hit, I might have got him.
What was the total on that 5?
5 plus 8, 13, which I think is 1 under,
one
because he said
under.
his AC was 14, right?
Yep.
And that included the flank with Kira.
Oh, I'm flanking with Kira. Oh, wait, am
No,
I? No, I'm not, because I'm not attacking blue, we're attacking green.
All right, Brixby. Get it done.
I'm flanking, though.
End this misery.
With the flank. With everything else. Wow, 19 on the die.
Go for it.
Come on.
Do it.
Here it comes. That's a 22 for a crit here.
Confirmed.
Wow. Right. That is 5 and... Ooh, rocks. That's 20.
Nice.
So
With...
these things are vulnerable to crits, so that's actually... I guess only the crit gets doubled, so that is 7 plus... It's 22 damage. And then he only had 1 HP left. So he's dead. The boss fight is over. Hellion has exploded. There's a flaming wreck of scorpion robot between all of you. And this constantly rotating wheel as you stand at the edge of the excavator, the end of the cave beneath Scrapmaster's arena. I'm going to bed.
The hole in the middle of the seat.
Good night, Sam.
Beautiful.
Night, Sam.
Good night,
Night,
Sam.
Sam.
Fans, look forward to next episode when I try to smash off a scorpion laser plasma rifle with a rock so I can use it
Tiny,
as...
tiny. Oh, no, you have a hammer.
Yeah, I believe all we have to do is
Yeah,
make a
use your tiny
survival
hammer.
roll.
Oh, yeah.
To take the
Yeah,
trophy.
I just want to go into
It'll be
book
fine.
3 wielding a scorpion plasma thing.
Bang, bang, Astro
hope
Silver
everyone's
We
Hammer.
need to hollow that thing out and turn it into a mech suit.
Against the machine. Against the machine.
Pot Against the Machine is property of Network Against the Machine LLC, all rights reserved. Pathfinder and the Iron Gods Adventure Path are property of Paizo Publishing. See their website for more details. Theme Against the Machine was written and performed by our own Zach. See the show notes for additional music and sound licensing. If you enjoyed the show, we encourage you to leave us a review.
So I think Brixby might have gotten shoved inside of a wall at some point.
I kind of threw you all on top of each other.
Yeah, almost everyone else hasn't even snapped a grid. I don't know where else we would go. I guess I can go here.
Are we supposed to believe that he thought that wearing a tallest S sticker was going to endear him to us?
He's
I mean, it
got
was pretty cool.
he's got good
Want
social
the fan
skills.
art of
Oh,
the
poor
very
guy.
capable one that is Hellion.
Yeah.
I just can't believe that they had that description in the book. I mean, word for word.
Nicholas Logue.
It's got to be so confusing to any other party playing this.
Yeah, Nick Logue just knocked it out of the park with the predictions there. Never. Wait.
Oh, no.
No. Scratch all this because he already used it on Kira. This was the same day.
Oh, great.
No,
Okay.
was it? No.
Oh, it's only one today.
No,
That was yesterday.
Oh, no, that was yesterday. Yeah, we rested.
Okay, so boop back in.
Unscratch. No time has passed. I've lost my ruler somehow on Roll20. That's interesting. It's just gone.
It looks different now, if that makes a difference.
No, like I used it earlier, just like 10 seconds ago to see like, oh yeah, you're in range to
Oh,
charge.
well, then I cannot help you.
It took it away from you.
5,
55.
15.
We lost Craig.
Classic.
Oh no, Craig.
Oh, no.
Everybody make sure your Audacity is still going.
All good.
Yep. All good.
No one say anything else funny.